Let's continue with the top offensive and defensive players from each Southeast Georgia team on the inaugural Southeast Georgia Virtual Football Awards Show hosted by 912 Sports. Next is the state champion Pierce County Bears of Coach Ryan Herring, brought to you by Bennett and Johnson Insurance in Blackshear. Pierce's 2020 Offensive Player of the Year is Jermaine Bruton. The Bears' Defensive Player of the Year is John Mangier. The Richmond Hill Wildcats of Coach Matt Lazant, brought to you by Low Country Radio. Richmond Hill's 2020 Offensive Player of the Year is Ashad Robertson. The Defensive Player of the Year is Nuna Hunter. The South Effingham Mustangs of Coach Nate Clark, brought to you by 912 Sports. South Effingham's 2020 Offensive Player of the Year is Larry Scott. The Mustangs' Defensive Player of the Year is Malcolm Brown. For the Statesboro Blue Devils of Coach Jeff Kaiser, brought to you by 912 Sports. Statesboro's 2020 Offensive Player of the Year is Jalen Michael. The Blue Devils' Defensive Player of the Year, Dake Williams. Next is the Toombs County Bulldogs of Coach Richie Marsh, brought to you by 912 Sports. Toombs' 2020 Offensive Player of the Year is DJ Mincy. The Bulldogs' Defensive Player of the Year is Tank Morris. The Vidalia Indians, the region champions of Coach Jason Cameron, brought to you by 912 Sports. The Offensive Player of the Year is Bryce Davis. The Indians' Defensive Player of the Year, Jalen Burns. The Ware County Gators of Coach Jason Strickland claim the region championship again this season, brought to you by Miles and Odom Funeral Home. Ware County's 2020 Offensive Player of the Year is Brandon Mills. The Gators' Defensive Player of the Year, Michael Mincy. The Wayne County Yellow Jackets of Coach Ken Cribb, brought to you by 912 Sports. Wayne County's 2020 Offensive Player of the Year is Weston Franklin. The Yellow Jackets' Defensive Player of the Year is Gray Davis. Coming up, we've got more of the award ceremony for the 2020 football season as we continue with the inaugural Southeast Georgia Virtual Football Awards Show hosted by 912 Sports.